Stop number 17 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania, as we are here today for the running of the Wix Filters 400, as we're set for 30 laps of racing on this 2.5-mile triangle-shaped racetrack, located right in the middle of the quiet countryside of Pennsylvania. We give you the starting line for today's running event here. On the pole, it is Jessica Shelton in the Bud Light Ford, car number 11. She's on the pole for this race here today. She's alongside Joshua Osborne, car number 10. The Driven to Honor Chevrolet is on the outside. Second row has William Brock in car number 4 and Ty Denton, car number 76. Third row sees Cole Deaver in car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He's alongside Levi McIntyre in car number 99, the Zeb Bellringer Marvel Studios at WWE SKF Ford. Levi and Cole both have in-car cameras for this race here today. Fourth row sees a good quality run for Jordan Anderson, number 91 Mopar Dodge. He's on the inside of this row. Alongside of him will be car number 16, Johnny Gardner, winner of the season at Rockingham and at Bristol. Next row sees Angel Navarro in car 44 and the Z-Line Designs New York Rangers Pontiac. And beside him will be car number 89, Quentin Moore, another two-time winner. He won at Texas and again at Dover. Next row is Jake Emerson, car 01, and car number 2, Dylan Young, car 01, I should say, and number 2, car Dylan Young, the Miller Ford. Dylan won the season at Homestead. Next row is cars 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. And 59, Zachary Fitzwater. He won at Talladega. Next row has Matt Haas in car number 8, the Speed Raceway Pontiac. He won the All-Stars at Charlotte. He's alongside Nicky Martinez in another Pontiac, car number 42, the Mikusuki Lounge Pontiac. Next row, Kate Anderson, car 88, the Goodwrench Chevrolet. And beside her will be car number 5, Phil Parker in the Quaker State Chevrolet. Next row has Mason Wood in 52 and number 84, Cassie Dent. Next row has Cole Baker in 20 and number 14, it is Matt Haas. Next row has number 48, Jay Jefferson, and beside him will be car number 22, Dylan Poteet, the Caterpillar of Dodge. Next row has the winner at Auto Club Speedway this season, Jesse Turner in 17, and number 03, Charles Sanford. He won the race at Sonoma. Next row, Keith Batson in car 39, the Motorcraft Quality Parts Ford. Keith won the Daytona 500 this season. He's alongside car number 12, Mitchell Collins in the Pennzoil Dodge, excuse me. Next row is 30, Ryan George in the Pittsburgh Steelers Chevrolet. And beside him will be another two-time winner, Zach Rogers. He won in Atlanta, and he also won the last race on the tour at Riverside. Next row has Seth Cole in 25 and number 70, Cat Batson. Next row has number 1, Trent Dunham in the Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Motorsport Chevrolet. Darn hiccups. Beside him will be a winner at Richmond this season, the number 69 Lemu, Emu, and Doug Chevrolet of Kev Shearer. Also a Sheets on his car, too. Next row down has number 97 Zach Winkle and number 19 Rob Evans. Next row down has number 41 Taylor Gertis. And the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, Kyle Matthews. And starting shotgun field will be the winner of the 600 at Charlotte this season, Nathan Hudson. And beside him will be number 24. It is Tyler Deaver. So this track here at Pocono here, consisting of 3 turns and 3 different straightways and 3 different turns on this track here. As we always do on the first time, we'll give you the little description of the track here for those who are new to the sport and want to know what Pocono is kind of like. Well, we'll give it to you here. Our third in-car camera by way today will be carried by Quentin Moore. He'll be our third camera today. That should be ladies and gentlemen, because we have a girl on the front row of this race here, and that girl happens to be the pole sitter, Jessica Shelton. She will lead the field off a pit road as we'll get the green right after this. Field will come off corner number 2 as they come on the what's called the short shoot at Pocono. as they'll head their way into the third turn, the flattest turn of the track of them all. As they will get the green flag here for the Wix Filters 400. Jessica Shelton and Joshua Osborne will be the front row for this race here today. Ford versus Chevrolet. Interesting to see who wins this battle on the first lap, I guess you might say. But as the field comes off the corner here, we got a green. We'll be looking for a green flag here, and to begin the race here at Pocono Raceway, as the field comes out to start to get the green flag, we're underway at Pocono. Down what's called the longest of the straightaways is the front stretch, which is 3,740 feet in length. Into turn number 1, banked at 14 degrees. Now to come off turn number 2, off turn number 1, I should say, excuse me, down to what's called the long punch straightaway, which is 3,055 feet in length. And Jessica Shelton gets an excellent start on everybody else here. She's pulling away from the field here. Down through turn number 2, banked at only 8 degrees. It's called the tunnel turn. There really is a tunnel that runs through that corner for the traffic in the infield here. Now down the north chute, which is 1,780 feet in length. And into the third turn, which is the flattest turn of the track, banked at only 6 degrees. And they come off the turn, and Shelton's has got a rather substantial lead now coming to start-finish line. She'll lead the first lap tallied at 174.578 miles per hour with the qualifying speed here. How fast are they at Pocono? Well, qualifying speed for the pole, 186 miles per hour. That's faster than real life Pocono, I guess you could say, but still, they are very, very fast on this racetrack here today. Cole Deaver goes by Joshua Osborne to take position away, and Osborne will take the third position away. Deaver, that is. Riding inside with Cole Deaver in car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Wrangler Chevrolet. Getting a draft off the number 4 car of William Brock as he goes out of the straightaway here. And look at how fast Cole's running into turn number 1, 205 miles per hour. And down about 174 in the middle of 1 and 2 as they come out off the turn. Now onto the longest straightaway, see how fast he goes. He's 184 off turn number 1. Gets a draft again off Brock's car, 204, this time into turn number 2. And goes kicked up to the high side by Joshua Osborne. Now down the north chute, south as he goes into the north chute. And he'll hit turn 3 at 194 miles an hour, down to 141 in the middle of 1 and 2. That's where the speed kind of kills off. It's passed by Angel Navarro. Now about to get passed by Jordan Anderson in number 91. Mike Becker will fall back in behind Jake Emerson in the 0-1 car, who falls in behind Deaver. Deaver drops to the 6th position that time by. And William Brock, meanwhile, gets closed up on the back of Shelton's car as they come down the back stretch into turn number 2. Angel Navarro runs in 4th position. Anderson runs in 5th position. Jordan Anderson, that is, the Mopar Dodge. Deaver's in 6th. Emerson 7th. 8th is Becker. Now trying for 8th is Matt Haas, the winner of the season in the All-Star race at Charlotte. He falls in behind the number 43 car of Becker. And now Osborne goes inside of William Brock for position. That's for 2nd. And he'll get the push from Angel Navarro in number 44 car, the Z-Line Designs Pontiac here. Navarro has had flashes of brilliance this season, and so far in his rookie season here. He's no rookie in the NNSCRA, by the way, but he is a rookie in this offline series. And now Navarro goes inside of Osborne for 3rd place now. Brock keeps 2nd for the moment as they come down the backstretch into turn number, or go down through turns 3 and 4 now. Actually, turn 3, I should say. There's no turn 4 at Pocono. I make that mistake every freaking season. But they come down the front stretch here, and then turn number 1. Shelton is still the leader. She's led all 5 laps so far. Jake Emerson now gets by the 91 car of Jordan Anderson. Now he tries to bring Matt Haas with him. And now goes Quentin Moore as he tries to get by Dylan Young in car number 2. Nicky Martinez behind him in number 42. That's behind Quentin Moore, I should say. Riding with Quentin Moore in car number 89. Gets a draft off that 8 car of Matt Haas as they come down the front stretch here. See how fast Quentin goes into turn number 1. 206, 207 miles an hour to turn number 1. And down about 171 going through that first corner as they come off that turn. Now on the long pump straightaway, see how fast he goes into turn number 2. It's over 200 again, 206 again, 207 in the turn number 2. And down about 172 in the middle of turn number 2 for Quentin Moore. And he'll top 197 going into turn number 3, the flattest turn of the track here. Down about maybe at 150 mile an hour range for Quentin as they come down off the turn. Now onto the front stretch. He's on the outside of the track now. See if he can try to make his move to the inside. He's falling behind Jordan Anderson. Gets a draft off of him. And about 206 going into turn number 1 this time for Quentin Moore. His last lap 184.23 miles per hour. Quentin that time got the 10th position, is now running in 10th position here. Nicky Martinez running in 11th. 12th right now is Dylan Young. 13th is Phil Parker. Ty Dent's 14th. 15th is Mason Wood. 16th is Levi McIntyre. 17th, Keith Batson. 18th is Cole Baker. 19th is Zachary Fitzwater. And 20th is Seth Cole. As he gets the draft off the 16 car of Johnny Gardner. Front stretch they come here. Let's see what happens in the turn number 1. Seth now moves inside of Zachary Fitzwater for position. I think that's for 19th spot. Yeah, he's inside of Fitzwater. Three Chevys in between, 2 Dodges here, a Fitzwater and Poteet. And now we got a little bit of a train moving on right there. There's Ty Dent in 76. Levi McIntyre in the 99 car follows him. McIntyre tries to move inside of Ty Dent's car. Now Keith Batson and Cole Baker follow through. And now Jordan Anderson decides to help Levi McIntyre by Jake Emerson. So Emerson kind of falling back a little bit now in a 0-1 car. He's clocked 14th the last time by. McIntyre's 13th and 12th is Ty Dent at the moment. Here comes Cole Deaver to the low side of the number 4 car of William Brock as see what happens through turn number 3. Deaver's going to pull ahead and he takes second place away from William Brock. Brock falls in behind there, behind Deaver. Navarro's behind him in the 4th position now. And Osborne will follow through Navarro too and gets by Mike Becker in the 43 car. Jessica Shelton's still the leader of the race here. Nobody's even able to make a run on her yet. And then again, Shelton has been dominating practice sessions and qualifying so far too. That number 11 Bud Light Ford has been tuned just about to perfection for Jess, and she may be well, actually it's not maybe, she will be hard to beat. Way this is going right now. But the race is not over yet. As we always say, anything can happen in the race, though, and we are 11 laps into the books, and so we are now down to 19 to go here at Pocono Raceway. So a lot can happen in 19 laps here, as we've seen over the course of the season. Things can change a lot in a race. Navarro now to the inside of the racetrack here on the 4 car of William Brock. Now Navarro's going to take a shot here. Deaver had second for the time being, and I'd say Brock's car has been pretty strong too. The number 4 Synovus Bank Chevy. And number 4 has been kind of a lucky number for William Brock so far right now, and just like the number 2 has been lucky for Dylan Young. And Navarro's going to take second place right now as he moves the Z-Line Designs Pontiac to the top to the second position. Becker running in 4th spot now. Deaver drops to 5th. He also got Matt Haas in 6th position. Osborne's dropped to 7th. Dylan Young in 8th. Nicky Martinez 9th. And Phil Parker running in 10th position. Phil Parker said it was one of the guys who needs a mojo going on in that number 5 Quicker State team. But he and everybody else knows the competition has been plenty stiff this season. Martinez now goes low on Dylan Young for the position now as they come off turn number 3. Here comes Brock to the low side. William Brock in the inside lane on... Is that Navarro? Yes, it is Navarro. Nice side by side with Mike Becker in 43 car. Becker falls in behind now. Brock still tries to take the low side. Meantime, Navarro has close up on Shelton for the lead now. We've been calling Angel Navarro the last few races a win, looking for a place to happen here. And could it be today at Pocono? Well, we'll find out here. He's been second on a couple of occasions, including the Quentin Moore at Texas. As we said, Navarro's a rookie in the Castrol GTX Cup Series here, but he's no rookie in the NNSCRA, though. He's been in quite a few other series dating back to the days of Snickers Cup racing. That was really the first series that Seth Cole did. And he was faster than Shelton the last time by, not by much, though. 182.142 for Navarro, 182.032 for Shelton. And the fast lap race so far being set by Jordan Anderson at over 185.227 miles per hour. So far, we've seen as you see, the top 10 fastest laps of the race so far. Real time at Pocono, NASCAR cars cannot drive 180 miles an hour. Indy cars, though, they can do 200 plus no problem on this track. Halfway home now, 15 down, 15 to go. Brock is now dropped to the 7th position now. William Brock, that is. Second is now Navarro. Third is Deaver. Fourth is Mike Becker. Fifth is Osborne. Sixth is Martinez. Seventh is Brock. Eighth is Matt Haas, matching his car number. Phil Parker, 9th. Jake Emerson runs in 10th position now, as he and Jordan Anderson now, as Jordan Anderson tries to close up for that 10th spot. Quentin Moore dropping back. He's now being passed by Dylan Young and Keith Batson and Cole Baker. On board with Levi McIntyre, number 99, as he runs in 16th position right now. Well, actually make that 15th now. Drives off Dylan Young's car as he goes into turn number 1. So you can give Dylan a bit of a bump. And, oh, we got a lead change happening here. Yep, new leader at Pocono. Angel Navarro now goes to the top spot now. Shelton back to second place here. So Angel Navarro has got some muscle now in the number 44 car. Now see how Shelton does behind Navarro's car. See how the battle over position happens now for the lead. Those two, I think, got the dominant cars right now at Pocono at this moment. But like I said, we'll see what happens as the race wears on. Meantime, Keith Batson, 39, begins to roll on the low side now as he has got inside of Jake Emerson in number 01 car. He's got Cole Baker in the 20 car behind him. Now Dylan Young falls in behind Baker's cars. They come down the backstretch into turn number 2. And meantime, Joshua Osborne and Phil Parker kind of falling back now. Matt Haas goes low. Jordan Anderson now in the 91 car. He goes low. And Navarro did not have the lead for long because now Jessica Shelton back to the top spot now with now 18 laps in the books. And here comes Cole Deaver in the 3 car. He goes slow on Navarro. He wants to take a shot at him. But Navarro falls back in behind Shelton's car, gets a draft off her, and says no way, Cole, I'm the one supposed to be running that spot right now. And now Mike Becker now dips low on Deaver's car. 2 of the most iconic numbers of NASCAR, the 43 and the 3 cars going at it now. And here comes Navarro for the lead again on Shelton in the turn number 3. Navarro does not have enough muscle under the hood to try to get by Shelton for the time being. 11 laps to go. Jessica Shelton trying to become the 4th driver to win twice this season here. Angel Navarro still looking for that first win in his career in the series. Come to think of it, Mike Becker's looking for number 1 this season. So is Nicky Martinez. So is Joshua Osborne. He's also looking, believe it or not, he's also looking for number 1 this season. And Becker and Navarro have hooked up, and as has the 42 car. So you got 3 Pontiacs about to chase down the Ford. And Osborne dropped about almost ready to make it a 5-way now. White or not. I was so excited here. I almost said white flag. 10 laps to go, I should say, in this race here. 10 laps remaining now here at Pocono here at in the Wix Filters 400 here. So we're now 20 laps in the books. Becker to the low side now, tries to get by Martinez. Navarro still holding on for that spot right now in second position. Martinez the high side here. Osborne follows through here. Here comes Matt Haas, number 8. Now he's making a 6-way battle for the lead now, possibly. And Deaver's going to throw in and says, hey, I want to join in on the fun. And he's going to join in on the action, too. And William Brock's coming. So is Batson. So is Parker. Angel Navarro still trying to close up here. He's still in the bumper of Shelton's car. Through turn number 2. Mike Becker's not out of this yet in the number 43 car. They'll go through turn number 3 now as they come by to complete another lap here at Pocono Raceway. Nine laps to go. That completes lap number 21. Riding with Levi McIntyre another time here, and he's in 11th. Up ahead of him, Phil Parker in 10th. Saw the speed on McIntyre's car dropped to 138 miles an hour going into turn number 3. Now picks the throttle back up. 170 now coming off that third corner. Now he tries to get a bump draft off Phil Parker's car here. He takes a peek to the low side now. And about 206 miles an hour into turn number 1 goes the number 99 machine. Well, he is all over that back of Phil Parker's car. There's rear bumper cam from McIntyre's car looking at Jake Emerson in 01, the U.S. Army Jimmy John's Chevy. In the meantime, battle for second place here. Mike Becker, low side of Angel Navarro, takes a position away here. Nikki Martinez, what's she gonna do? She's got help from Joshua Osborne now. Car number 10. Oh yeah, off the second turn they come here. Now Navarro drops to 4th position now. He falls in behind his teammate Nikki Martinez. And Navarro goes low, tries to take 3rd position now. And you got Pontiac's now 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Pontiac having a great day so far here in this racetrack here. You got 4 of them you got 4 of their 5 cars in the top 5 positions now. Chasing that lone Ford and chasing that lone non-Pontiac in the lead here with that Ford of Shelton, as she now has 5 to go. But here comes Mike Becker for the lead. Mike Becker for the top spot as he tries to take the King Richard Petty 43 to the top spot. Now they're side by side off turn number 2. Becker has a slight advantage by a bumper like this coming down the back stretch and heading toward turn number 2. What's going to happen coming through that second corner? Martinez is going to help him. And to the lead goes Mike Becker, car number 43. He's not yet won the season, believe it or not. And he would like to grab that first victory of the season. There's about 3 cars, so there's about few cars in this pack of cars. So he likes to grab wants to grab their first victory of the season and their career too. One of those being in 2nd position, but Shelton's all over Nikki Martinez's back end. Tight draft at 200 miles an hour going into turn number 2. Martinez is closing, going through the second corner now. Becker out in front. They're becoming a 3 to go this time by. Martinez for the lead. And she's got it through the 3rd turn now. She's got the shot. She gets shot out to the lead now. Now what's Becker going to do? He's in 2nd position now. Shelton in 3rd. 3 laps remaining. Becker back to the inside of Martinez. Matt Haas now getting into it in the number 8 car. He's in 4th spot now. As he tries to get by Shelton. Backstretch they come here. Shelton now pulls him behind Becker's car. Tries to help him now for the lead. And he takes it. Boy, what a race we're seeing here today at Pocono Raceway here. We may see it all come down to the wire now. Now here comes Navarro. Where did he come from? Osborne's getting into it now, the 10 car. 2 laps to go at Pocono. Navarro falls in behind. He's in 4th position now. Osborne trying for 5th, and he's got it. So you got 3 Pontiacs, a Ford, and a Chevy in the top 5. Haas is in 6th. McIntyre up to 7th now. William Brock in 8th. Parker in 9th. Deaver in 10th. But now here comes Jordan Anderson looking for that 10th position on Deaver's car. And he's got the help from Keith Batson and the 48 car of Jay Jefferson. Martinez low on Shelton now as they come through the 3rd turn now. It'll be the white flag. 1 lap remaining. Shelton falling back a little bit now, but she's got the draft off the cars of Martinez and Navarro. Can Mike Becker hold them all off for one more time? Off turn number 1 they come here. Martinez looks low on Shelton now. Trying to get there. They're going to turn number 3 here. Martinez goes low on Shelton. Tries to take 2nd position away here. 44 car of Navarro tries to look low on Martinez at the same time here as they go into turn number 3. That should be all she wrote right there. Because off the third turn, Mike Becker's just saying I'm out front and I'm pulling away and I'm going to win this race. Off to number 3, Mike Becker wins the Wix Filters 400, the first win for the King Richard Petty 43 this season. Mike Becker takes the number 43 Richard Petty STP Pontiac to victory lane here today. The 14th different winner this season in the 17 races run here on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour. Just absolutely just incredible stuff here today. And a great race we had down to the wire too here. Nikki Martinez comes home second. Third position will go to Angel Navarro. Jessica Shelton got shuffled back to fourth and just held off Joshua Osborne to take the fourth spot here. Osborne finishes fifth in today's race here. Average speed 181, 351. Rest of the finishing order here. Matt Haas comes home in sixth position here today. A great run for him. So some surprises up there. And some of the guys that were in the back of the standings there, like Martinez and Haas, they finished up in the top 10 here today. Levi McIntyre comes home 7th. Phil Parker, great to see him getting his mojo back. He ends up finishing in 8th position. 9th will go to William Brock. And 10th to Jordan Anderson in the Mopar team. A great run for that bunch here for the number 91 Mopar team. Cole Deaver comes home in 11th. 12th will go to Keith Batson. Jake Emerson 13th. 14th will go to Seth Cole. 15th will go to Zachary Bitswater. 16th place will go to Jay Jefferson. Jesse Turner 18th. 19th will go to Cole Baker. 20th position will go to Zach Winkle. 21st position will be Quentin Moore. 22nd, Ty Dent. 23rd spot will go to Taylor Gertis. 24th, Dylan Pote. 25th, Mason Wood. 26th place will go to Kate Anderson. Then Johnny Gardner. 27th, Ty Dent. 28th, 29th will be Kyle Matthews. And 30th will be Trent Dunham. 31st place will go to Matt McIntyre. 32nd will be Mitchell Collins. 33rd, Rob Evans. 34th, Zach Rogers. 35th, Tyler Deaver. Ryan George, Nathan Hudson, Charles Sandberg, Cab Sheeran, Kat Batson, the last place finishers in this race here. And we had an accident on the cool down lap, as a matter of fact, too here. Take a look at what happened here. That, my friends, is the frustration of not having a good run at Pocono. That was positions 38th, 39th, and dead last, all getting into the 18 car of Nathan Hudson, who finishes this race 37th. Yeah. Well, wrecking up their cars that they had a bad setup, and I can't say I blame them for doing that, I guess you might say in that area, but frustration being shown on the part of Charles Sanford, Cab Shearer, and Kat Batson as far as how the race ended up for them. But anyway, no frustration for Mike Becker as he wins here today at Pocono Raceway here, getting his first victory of season 27. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in-car races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos as well too. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series. Also on his channel as well too. I guarantee his races are a lot better than what I have to offer, and you will not regret checking his stuff out neither. So that will do it here today. For now, this is James Gols. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Off on Racing Express. We will see you at the Irish Hills of Michigan.